Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to learn about the dimension filters. Dimension filters in Tableau are an essential tool for data exploration and analysis. They enable you to interactively control which dimension values are included in your visualization, providing a dynamic and user-friendly way to sit through your data. By applying the dimension filters, you can focus on some specific categories, subsets, or segments of your data, which makes it easier to identify the trends, patterns, and outliers. Dimension filters are particularly valuable when working with the categorical data as they allow you to select, exclude, or combine the various dimensions to create some customized. This filter empowers you to answer the specific questions or meet the particular analytical needs. Dimension filter enhances the interactivity and depth of your Tableau dashboard, ensuring that you can extract the meaningful insights from your data with ease. Whether you're exploring the sales by region, analyzing the customer demographics, or studying any dimensions in your dataset. Dimension filters offer a versatile and user-friendly way to navigate and interpret your data. So let's go to the Tableau screen and see how can we use and create these dimension filters. We are in our Tableau screen and I will create a small visualization before I apply any kind of filter. So for that, let's say I'm taking the subcategory wise profit in this case. Now, since we know that every subcategory belongs to a category, so for that, what I'll do is I will choose this category as well. I will bring this category in front of subcategory, and since it is giving me the visualization in the form of a text table, let me convert it into any other chart. Let's say I'm creating a bar chart for now. I will quickly fit this bar chart in the entire view and arrange it in either ascending or descending. After you have done all these things, what you need to do is, let's say if you want to create any kind of filter. To create any filter, you have to then drag and drop the filter over here. Let's say if you want to use the category as a filter, you can drag this category over here. And let's say I want to use all the values for right. So I will choose every value, click on apply and OK. Right now, I can see that this category has been applied as a filter. But right now, any of the data hasn't been filtered. To filter any data, I can go on this choose edit filter option and I can choose the values from over. Let's say I don't want to see the furnitures. So I will deselect the furniture, click on apply and OK. But this is only useful when you are using the filters. Let's say if any end user is using any filter. So it would not be very easy for the end user to use the filters this time. So for that, what we generally do is we click over here and we use the option of show filter. So we can see the filters on over here on the right hand side. Now, if you want to see all the values, you will click on all. You want to check or uncheck the other items. Let's say if you don't want to see the office supplies, you can untick it and it will turn off these values. So this was a basic way of creating any kind of filter. Now, since I have these check marks over here, what if I want to use the filter in any other way? Let's say I don't want to use the filters like this. I want to see any other way of using the filters. For that, I will use this option of arrow, and here I have these multiple values. Single value drop down, single value slider, multiple values list, multiple values drop down, multiple values custom list, and wildcard. So these are all the things that you can do when you are using any dimension filters. For now, the value which is being shown over here is the multiple values list. So you can see I have this list over here which consists of multiple values. But let's say I don't want to see it like this. So for that, I will again click on this arrow and use a different value. Let's say I'm using this single value list. If I choose this option, now I would be getting the radio button in front of every categories. So at one time, I can just filter out any one category. Right now, I have this option selected as all. So I can see everything on my screen. But let's say if I just want to go with the furnitures. So I will click on furnitures and all the values related to furniture would be shown. Same would be applied when I click on office supplies and technology. So this was the way in which you can use this single values. The single values was in the list form which gives us the radio. The next option is for the single value drop down. If I choose this, now I would be getting the drop down of all these subcategories and categories, whatever the values you have chosen in the filters. Right now I'm getting it the categories form. So since now the technology is on, I'm getting the technology option over here. But if I want to choose any other value, let's say I want to go with the furniture, I can choose it from this drop down list. I can do the same thing for the office supplies. And if I want to see every value, I can choose the all option from here. So in this way, you can use this single value drop down. Now, what is the difference between this single value list and drop down? We have already seen that the single value list gives us the radio button, whereas the single value drop down gives you the value in the form of drop down. And the other thing to notice is at one time only one value is visible. Either you can switch everything or you can just go with a single value. There isn't any option when you are using the single value options to turn off only two categories, to turn on only two categories. Now the next is the single value slider. In this option, what happens is, let's say right now I'm having three categories over here. So one by one, I would be able to switch to all these three categories. Right now I'm looking at all the categories, but if I just move this slider, it would be moving to each of the categories turn by. First, it would be going to furniture, then to office supplies, and then to tech. Let's say I want to see the furniture, so I will drag this slider to the furniture and it would turn the furniture on. Same thing would be happening when I will drag the slider again. It would come to office supplies and then to technology. If I want to see everything, I will drag the slider back and it will show me everything. The next option is the multiple value list. Over here, we have already seen when we were creating the filter, it was giving us the result in the form of multiple value list. The same thing applies whenever you are checking or unchecking at a category, it would be shown, and whatever values you don't want to see, just untick. If you want to see everything, you can just click on this all option. I will again click on this arrow, and this time I will going with the multiple values drop down. In the multiple values drop down, this drop down is showing me not just the specific single value but all the values. So what was happening in front of the scenes would be just happening behind the scenes. Here I can just untick and tick all the values that I want to see, and then I can click outside of this box, and every value that I have selected over that time would be shown in the visualization. So this is the basic difference between the single value dropdown and the multiple value dropdown. The single value dropdown, you can only select one value. In the multiple value dropdown, you can select multiple values by checking that particular box. Then I have the multiple values custom. Over here, what happens is, let's say if I want to see any category which is over here. So right now I know that all the options in this category are office supplies, furniture, and technology. Over here, I can see the furniture and office supplies as well, but I want to turn on the technology also. So I can write technology over here, and even if I write techno, it would try to search for the matching word, and here I can find the technology. I can just tick it, and whatever categories are on over here be shown over here the bottom part. Let's say if I don't want to see the furniture, so I can just go over the furniture. I can see this cross icon and I can easily remove it. I don't want to see the office supplies, so I can easily remove it. If you want to see everything, what you need to do is you can either use this all option. So let's say whether this all option is coming or not. So no, everything is not coming up. So either I can use a different method. So this time what I'll do is I will click outside of this box, or let's select furniture for now. So after typing anything, you can see there is this plus option. This plus option is coming up and it would show you the value. So I can write this furniture, search for it, click on it, and it would add it. So whenever your value is matching any value which is present inside this category, you can use this plus icon. If you want to search, what you can do is you can click on the search option also, and it would give you the results. So these are the two ways in which you can use these two buttons. If you want to see every value, you can maybe use a different kind of filter. Let's say you can go with the drop down, and here you will get the all options. Whenever you want to see the all the values and you don't want to use the filters, you can just even remove this filters from this section, and it would do the same thing for you. The next in the list is this wildcard match. So this wildcard match works on some similar kind of alphabets. Let's say if your furniture has this for in starting, so what you can do is you can type this if you are, and it would only give you the result based on that particular search. So my furniture was beginning with FUR, so it would give me that particular result. Now I want to see the technology also, so I can just write tech and it would give me the technology as results. So let's try to input any other kind of word. Let's say my furniture consists of TURE at the last. So maybe if I write TURE, it would give me the furniture as a result. This is happening because my furniture has that specific set of alphabets. And whenever you are working with this wildcard match, it tries to map that specific words with the words that are present inside your filters. So since this TURE was matching with the words inside the furniture, it would then try to think that the user is asking for the furnitures, and then it gave me that particular value. So let's say if I want to see the all the options, if I try all over here, it will not give me any results. So for that, what I need to do is I need to bring this filter back to its origin. Now I can see each and every value over here. So this is the way in which you can select the filters. Just click OK, and you can choose your desired filter after clicking on the show filters option. If you want to see all the values, you can choose a specific filter for that. If you don't want to see all the values, and if you want to put the values one by one, you can use this wildcard match or even this custom list from here. If you just want to see the single values one at a time, you can use this single value filters. And if you wish to see multiple values, you can use this multiple values filter. So this was all for this session. In the next session, we'll be talking about some measure filters. Since all the dimensions that are given are listed just above this line, and all the values that are given beneath this line are measures. So there are some different filters for the dimensions and measures as well. So let's meet in the next session.